Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee. And this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
To throw, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Past the 20, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Off the play fake, it's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Room here to run. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To the air with McCarthy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Able to push his way through, and he'll go down at the 28. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
McCarthy off the play fake. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Now McCarthy. To the sideline and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Running right through him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Man in motion is Sherfield. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bears take over first down at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the win.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Throwing is Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll change things up. 2nd and 6. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the air once more, Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of that on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So on 4th and 1, the decision is, hey, let's take 3. But lo and behold, they'll come away with nothing.
Yeah, it's a disappointing outcome, isn't it? Especially since you know that offense didn't want to come off the field. And now not only do they not get the chance to go for it, they don't get the 3 points either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On the move to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Williams. That is caught. Gets through and now an opening. He's still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 69 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. To throw. McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Jervon Dexter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give, right side, Swift. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air with McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's a toss play right to Swift. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Oh, good move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Swift. Oh, a heck of a move. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze from 6 yards away. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
Now McCarthy. Escapes the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellet shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll try the right side with Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On third down, here's Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold.
Bro, what a
Thanks for
stat
watching,
line. Look at
everybody.
this.
We'll see you next time.
4 TFLs, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions. Like, but I just needed 5 tackles and 2 TFLs. Montez Sweat is X Factor, baby. Let's get it. Montez in the boxes. Yucky. This is stupid playmaker. Oh, 92 overall. It would become physical. Red zone. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, and that's how you do that. Oh, we're not done. Baby. Yeah, baby. We're gonna get 2 things from that. Look at this. No, we had it. I love this. Let's go, Tez. Another one. Scheme fit bonus. Another 2,500. That's cool. This player at the top of the league has earned 9,000 XP to back up that buzz. That's fire. What? Are you interested in shopping more? No, I'm not interested. Hell no, I ain't trying to put that nigga on the block. What's wrong with you? Oh, that game was insane. 3 receptions, 3 touchdowns. Like, this nigga really Randy Moss. Like, oh my goodness. That was fun and all. Bro, he's insane. But he's going back to left hand. I'm so sorry. '89 left hand. Boom, and he gets power rusher too. So we're just gonna do double. 'em. Fearmonger. Ooh, double or nothing. I try to rush. Unpredictable. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yabba dabba doo. That boy is a dog. He got 9K XP, which don't do shit. I mean, that's half his bar though. That's actually huge. So it does help, but quite scintillating, really. Wow. Yeah, fuck Omaha.